Physically, he was still the most imposing physical player that ever played this league, period. There's no one that's come close to him in terms of just physical prowess.
And as athletic as any man who ever walked the earth. You try guarding that on a basketball court sometime.
What's good, everybody? My name is Big Hobo, and I'm back with another banger on the channel. Today we're going to be making one of the most dominant big man builds of all time, Wilt Chamberlain in NBA 2K26. You would think making an inside center on a game where all builds are able to shoot would be trolling, but this build plays exactly the way I wanted it to, and it took a lot of time to make accurately. So if you could please drop a like on the vid and subscribe as you grind to 1K subs, it would be very appreciated. Let's get right into it, man. So let's talk about Wilt, man. Wilt Chamberlain is one of the most dominant bigs in NBA history. You know, he's known for his strength, being able to rebound, being able to play defense, scoring on the block in any way that he can. You know, so we had to make sure that we got those attributes on this build. So to start off with it, we went 7 foot, 245 pounds with a 7'5" wingspan. I'm gonna have some clips going on in the background so you guys can see how the build is actually playing. But to start off, we're gonna go ahead with the finishing. We have an 87 close shot. The 87 close shot you need to have on a build. If you want to be anything like Wilt Chamberlain, you need to have the 87 close shot. The 87 close shot allows for you to get goal hook specialist, which on 7 foot builds and lower, you're able to get that in a tier 2, so you can get that to Hall of Fame if you would like. But you need to be able to post hook and score in the paint off of an offensive rebound, go up on someone. You know, sometimes you may get a contested layup, and with an 87 close shot, you have no problem making it, man. I feel really good with 87 close shot. For layup, the layup is just tied to the close shot. You can't take it down or else you'll lose the 87 close shot. So it's stuck at a 62, but that's fine. For the drive and dunk, the 75 drive and dunk is going to allow for us to unlock big man alley-oop contact dunks. Now, you don't see them often in this game because usually when somebody goes up for an alley, it knocks them out of the animations. But I went with a 75 just so I could be able to drive in and dunk the ball and not have to worry about missing the dunk. In the future, if I want to cap break this, I can. I do have 11 cap breakers on this build, so I can do a lot. I can be a lot more flexible than, let's say, someone else could be. Moving on to the standing dunk. Now, 90 standing dunk is a requirement if you want to be dominant this year in the paint. Now, I don't know about the 95 standing dunk for the Hall of Fame rise up, but I do know with a 90 standing dunk, I feel perfectly fine. I haven't missed a contact dunk. I go up on anybody in the paint, including 7'4s with high block, high interior. If you got position to dunk the ball, you're gonna dunk it, and that's why you go 90 standing dunk to get the best standing dunk contact packages that's possible. Now, post control, 87 post control. I went 87 so I could get all of the post badges that I needed on gold. Having them on gold is perfect. You need to be able to back people down in the post because, again, Wilt Chamberlain is one of the most dominant players of all time, especially with his back towards the basket. So you want to be able to score from the block in any way possible. And with these attributes lined up like this, you have no problem scoring in the paint. Moving on to the shooting, we have a 69 mid-range. Now, Wilt Chamberlain was not known for being a deadly shooter, so you don't need to have the highest shooting, but you still want to be respectable. This is 2K, so you want to be able to shoot the ball no matter what. So I went with a 69 mid-range, and I'm gonna end up cap breaking this to a 73, so I can end up getting my gold deadeye. But the reason why I went with mid-range anyway is so I could get the post fade phenom badge. Wilt Chamberlain had a deadly post fade. That was one of his favorite moves to go to, was a fadeaway in the post, and it was deadly. It was one of his go-to moves. So I feel like in order for you to have a Wilt build, even though it's an inside center, you still need some kind of shooting, especially in the mid-range, so you can hit your post fades. And having the mid-range, post fade, and the post control and all that stuff is only gonna make your bag deeper. If you want a deep bag in the post, you need mid-range. If not, then it's just gonna be easy to predict what you're gonna do. Now, the 3-point shooting is a 25, but if you stick around until later on in the video, you can see how that can end up going up higher. 64 free throw, I don't have any problem. I haven't missed a free throw on this build. If you use Dwight Howard's free throw, it's easy green. So yeah, free throw 64, I'm cool. So playmaking. Now, what many people don't know is Wilt actually led the league in assists one of the years he was playing. So having that high pass accuracy is going to be great. Helps you throw the breaks, helps you pass, the ball back door. Because I'm in random rec, so everybody's cutting. So you need to be able to pass the ball. Now, as far as the ball handle and speed with ball, Wilt was able to push the ball up the floor. Now, he wasn't out here like Giannis pushing the ball up the floor, but he was able to get the ball, go coast to coast if the opportunity presented itself. But you can't really afford that on this build just because you're just so heavy in other categories. You have to take the ball somewhere. This is 2K, so you can't make the exact build, but you can get very close, and I feel like this is a very close Wilt Chamberlain build. 77 interior. Now, you may say, hey man, that's a little bit low for a Wilt build, but I feel like 77 is the perfect place. If you go 82, you can get the silver post move lockdown, but let's be real, how many post scorers are you actually going up against? Most people are just mashing, that's it. And like, if you go up against a 7-4, good luck. You just gotta try to find a way to stop them, especially in the paint. If they make a 7-4 that has 99 close shot, 99 standing dunk, doesn't matter if you have 99 interior or 77 interior, it's a bucket. You can't contest them. So yeah, 77 is perfect. 62 perimeter. Guys, put perimeter on your center builds, especially if you're going into the random rec or if you're playing with your squad, man. Put perimeter on your builds because it helps you get contests this year. You need to be able to have some sort of perimeter also, because you never know who you're playing against. You may go up against a center that likes to ISO or likes to move around a lot and with the ball in their hands, and you don't want to be caught with a 40 perimeter. So I went 62. 62 also unlocks bronze movement enforcer, and again, Wilt was known for being a great defender, an all-around defender. So you need to make sure you put perimeter on the build, or on any center build, honestly, but for this build particular, definitely go 62. It helps you out a lot. For the steal, we're going to end up getting a 60 steal. We're going to cap break this so we can get the bronze interceptor, and as you guys know, a 60 steal with bronze interceptor is just like having a 79 steal or 85 steal. Just get the interceptor badge. If you press square at the right time or whatever it is on Xbox, you're more than likely to get the passing lane steal. You may get a couple tips here and there, but hey, at least you're not getting the worst animation ever from hitting the steal button. Now, for the block, I went 91. I do have my defensive specialization completed all the way through, so I'm able to have the 2 cap breakers here, and that's going to give me 93 block, and that's going to unlock gold paint patroller, which is a requirement on this build. You need to have gold paint patroller in order to perform like Wilt Chamberlain on this build. And here's the most exciting part about the build: 94 offensive rebound. If you got 5 cap breakers and can put this to a 99 like I did, man, the animations that you get are so glitchy. Sometimes you don't think you can't even get the rebound, and next thing you know, you got it. I went up against people that have had 99 defensive rebound, and I'm still grabbing a rebound over them with 99 O board. So it's like, you need to have O board on the build, especially if you're playing with randoms, man, because they're just gonna jack up shots. Need to be in position. You're a Wilt build, you're gonna be mostly inside anyways, so why not take the offensive rebound up to the high as it can be so you can get your team more points? That's how I think about it. But for the D board, I went with an 85. Now I could have went with an 80, as that would have been the least I could go, but I feel like that there's a difference between having an 80 defensive rebound and an 85 defensive rebound. I feel like I have better animations with the 85 than I do with the 80, and I wanted to make sure that this build could perform on the glass, on the defensive glass, the same way that it could on the offensive glass. So I went 85. I don't have any problem going up against people that have 99 O board. If I'm in position, I usually get the rebound with this 85. This build definitely performs like Wilt on the rebounding side. Moving on to the physicals, Wilt was known for being one of the best just athletes ever. He was fast, he was agile, he was strong, he could jump. Wilt Chamberlain was just a freak of nature, man. He's like the modern day version of Giannis back then would be Wilt Chamberlain. So yeah, for this build, we end up getting a 70 speed. Right now it's a 66. Again, I have 11 cap breakers, so I'm able to get that up to a 70. And for my agility, it's a 51, but I think it maxes out at a 58 with the additional cap breaker that I have for there. And I'm going to show you later on in the video how you can get higher speed and agility on this build, which really takes it up to another level, so you can really feel like Wilt. 91 strength. You need the 91 strength. 91 strength unlocks you go brick wall. 91 strength allows for you to be able to back people down in the post. It allows for you to stop people from backing you down in the post. And Wilt was one of the strongest players to ever play the game. That's why he was so dominant. He was able to, be using his strength on the offensive end and the defensive end. So that's what makes him Wilt Chamberlain, honestly. You need to have the strength as well to be able to set the good screens. Gotta have the good screens. I wish I would have been able to get it to a 95, but it took away from other aspects of the build, which I feel like that you need, especially in this game. So I went with 91. I don't have any problems with it. I actually feel great with 91. Now moving on to the vertical. Wilt Chamberlain had one of the highest verticals in NBA history, man. So having that high vert of an 83 is perfect. Now I've seen people go with 74, 77, whatever you can just to try to max out on vertical, but I'm telling you, man, 83 vertical on this build, as you guys can see, you get some of the craziest rebound animations. And I'm telling you, I think the rebounding compared with the vertical is why I get so many rebound animations on this build. Like, it almost feels like a cheat code, bro. Like, I can just jump up and down and grab any rebound. But yeah, man, this is pretty much the build. Like I said, this is going to be a very dominant build all around. And yeah, man, this is Wilt Chamberlain. As you guys can see, we got shades of Wilt Chamberlain, Hassan Whiteside, and Dwight Howard. You get called a glass guardian paint pounder. That's a crazy name. But the only weakness you got is shrinks to 4 when he's outside. But we about to address that here in a second. This is the final version of the build. Everything we talked about with the cap breakers. Let's talk about these cap breakers. So for right now, I am a starter 3. I do have 11 cap breakers, but I do not have the additional 3 cap breakers you get from being starter 5. I should be starter 5 soon, probably at the end of the season. So those 3 cap breakers are gonna go in the 3-point shot, and then I'm gonna get the other cap breaker from the lifetime challenges, which will be able to give me the 4th cap breaker for the 3. And then next season, I'm going to be able to get another cap breaker eventually by the end of the season. So that's going to be 5 additional cap breakers, and I'm going to be able to put on my 3-point shot to get it from a 25 to a 70. I'm definitely thinking about using my cap breakers on my 3-point shot just to open up my game, especially playing random rec most of the time. But let's get on to the badges, man. This build has 7 legend badges. You have Box Out Beast on Legend, Rebound Chaser, Pogo Stick, Post Powerhouse, Paint Patroller, Area Wizard, and High Flying Denier. Now again, I did specialize in defense, so everything is maxed out for me. But you see I have my Post Powerhouse and my Tier 1 Max Plus 2. Same thing with Area Wizard for the Max Plus 2. I have Legend Pogo Stick just because I have a Hall of Fame with 83 vert. I'm able to Max Plus 1 that to Legend. And then Legend Paint Patroller from Gold. Man, I'm telling you guys, Legend Paint Patroller is one of the best badges in this game. It really helps out with a lot. So definitely try to get that to Legend if you can. And I have Brick Wall on Hall of Fame, as well as High Flying Denier on Legend. Now this is where the build becomes glitchy when you come down here to the takeovers. On this build, I like to run the jet takeover because again, Wilt was known for his speed, being agile, and being able to jump out the gym. Having this takeover on, man, I'm telling you, you're going to run past so many centers. There's nobody that's 7 foot that can keep up with you. If you want it to be just like Wilt as far as finishing down low in the post, you can make your own takeover up. I feel like that the paint surgeon takeover is a really good takeover. Barbecue chicken, you can do whatever you want with that. But for me, for how I would like to play, being able to move left to right, being able to jump, get the most rebounds, really be able to play like Wilt, I think the jet takeover is going to be the way to go. That's pretty much it for the build, man. Y'all leave a comment, like, subscribe. Tell me how y'all feel about the build. I think this is one of the most accurate Wilt builds that I've seen out there. And yeah, until next time, man. I see you guys when I see you guys.